Hello, my dear students. This is Dr. M.VIJAYASANKAR, Assistant Professor, Department of Statistics, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous Cuddalore. Our subject name is Quantitative Techniques, and our subject code is PCM701A. In this video, we are going to discuss about Unit 1, the Mathematical Probability, basic definition and examples. What is random experiment? An experiment conducted under identical condition. Outcome is not unique, but may be any one of the possible outcomes. Then such an experiment is called random experiment. Example, tossing a coin is a random experiment. We get the result head and tail. Throwing a die is a random experiment. We get the result 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one, outcomes. The result of random experiment is called outcomes. Example, we know that the tossing a coin is a random experiment. We get the outcomes head and tail. Our result is called as outcome. Throwing a die is a random experiment and the outcomes are we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the result. Next definition is trial and event. Each performance in a random experiment is called trial and their outcomes are event. Example, from a pack of cards, drawing any two cards is a trial and getting king or queen are event. Exhaustive event. The total number of possible outcome of the random experiment is known as the exhaustive event. Example, in tossing a coin is a random experiment. We get the result head and tail. Therefore, we have two exhaustive events. Here, in throwing a die is a random experiment. We get the result 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is called as this exhaustive event. We have 6 exhaustive events from a die. And we have 2 exhaustive events from a coin. Favorable events. The event which favorable to our object of the study are called favorable event. Example, in throwing a die, we have even number 2, 4, 6 are favorable event. Because in a die, we have 6 faces, but they are asking to find the even number. The even number is 2, 4, 6. Therefore, our favorable cases is 2, 4, 6. In this example, throwing 2 dice, the number of event favorable to getting the sum is 5. Here, the 2 dice are thrown. We get the following results: 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Like that, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. We have the 36 outcomes from a experiment that is called as a exhaust case. But they need the favorable events. The adding sum is 5. Where we get the adding sum is 5. The value is 4 plus 1 is we get 5. 3 plus 2 we get 5. 2 plus 3 we get 5. 1 plus 4 we get 5. Therefore, our favorable events are 4 1, 1 4, 3 2, 2 3. This is our favorable event from the 2 dice. Equally likely event. 2 events are said to be equally likely if one of them cannot be expected in preference to the other. Example, in tossing a coin, we get head or tail or equally likely event. Because the head is not affected the tail is not affected the head. In drawing a cards at a random from a full pack of the cards, each of the 52 cards is equally likely to appear. If you selected a card from 52 cards from 1, we get remaining 51 cards. That result does not affect the first card. So if you selected the second card, that will be appear the up to end of the card. So this is called as the equally likely events. Independent event. Several events are said to be independent if the happening of an event is not affected by the happening of the remaining events. That is, the probability of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Example, in tossing a coin, the event of getting a head is the first toss is independent of getting a head in the second toss, the third toss and fourth toss. etc. We get head. The head is not affected the tail. Next one, mutually exclusive event. The two events are said to be mutually exclusive when the occurrence of the first event does not affect the occurrence of the second event. In other words, if A and B are mutually exclusive events, and if A happens, then B will not happen, and vice versa. The probability of A intersection B equal to P of Y, that is equal to 0. That means if A tossing a single coin, we get head or tail. If head appear, the tail is not occur. If tail is occur, the head is not appear. This is mutually exclusive. Example, in tossing a coin, the event of getting head or tail are mutually exclusive since both the head and tail cannot be appear in the same times. It is not an impossible event. So that is called as a mutually exclusive event. Sample space, the set of all possible outcome of the random experiment is called sample space. It is denoted by S. Example, the tossing a coin is a random experiment. We get head and tail or the result or outcome. These outcomes are called as sample space. It is represented by the symbol capital S, that is equal to head comma tail is called sample space. The sample point, each and every element of the sample space is called sample point. We know that already. In tossing a coin is a random experiment. We get head and tail is the result or outcome, that is called as the sample space. The sample space, each individual event is called as a sample point. Here the head is called a sample point and tail is also the another sample point. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you all.